Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another F1 2020 video on the channel. Today we are going to be exploring Austria Spielberg circuit, or the Red Bull Ring in Austria, because it is the Austrian Grand Prix weekend. So we are going to celebrate it by joining in on a 100% race around Austria in Lando Norris's car, as the title suggests. So Lando Norris has been on a surge recently, finishing top 5 in I think all of the previous races, or he has consecutive top 5 finishes. So let's hope for another podium perhaps at Austria. Of course, he did have that marvelous scenario 7 podium finish before, so hopefully he can replicate it again and, you know, come up on top on one of the podium spots. So here we go, jumping into Lando Norris's car for the Austrian Grand Prix here. Spielberg lap record holder is Kimi Räikkönen in 2018, and the lap record is a 106.9, so don't know if that will be broken down, but we'll see. So heading into Austria. Also, please do consider subscribing and liking this video, because I'm trying to push for 40 subscribers. It will help me a lot if you guys subscribe and support this channel and join this growing community. Let's get on with the video.
All right. Engine off, engine off. Welcome to Spielberg for another exciting Formula One race. This circuit is renowned for its backdrop, surrounded by natural beauty. Well, it certainly is an idyllic destination for the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of Turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Alexander Albon, and Leclerc, Stroll, Ricciardo, Sainz, and Sebastian Vettel, Ocon, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Magnussen, Grosjean, Räikkönen, George Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. Giovinazzi and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Alright, it is a dry race. I intentionally crashed out of the qualifying session to start back of the grid for a last to first kind of challenge in a McLaren. So let's see, car setup is set. I intentionally ran a dry setup during the qualifying session because I thought it would be a dry session, and thankfully it is. We have our soft medium strategy going, as well as 74 laps of fuel. Yeah, let's keep that a little overfueled so that we can really push the car. So let's get going here. Let's get ready for the Austrian Grand Prix. Getting ready, 5 red lights at Spielberg, and away we go. I short shifted a little too much, but we are off. A little collision with Gasly, but we're still off. P15. Up to P12. That's a good move.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Really pushing it here in P12, right behind Daniel Kvyat. Side by side with Daniel Kvyat here. We use ERS just to get by him. There we go.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Our teammate Carlos Sainz is next, so let's really push on that position. P10. Perhaps on the inside. We take the position. Alcon's next. DRS on Alcon. Little ERS deployment there. Little late on the shift into 8th. We gave him the space there, but we do make it on into P9. I see Leclerc and Ricciardo right ahead of me. Let's see if we can get them soon. Trying to catch up to them. A little loss of the back end, but we do get DRS. Ooh. Seems like Leclerc has a problem. He is slowing down.
Need it? Turn fuel to
Oh.
wedge.
Yep. Leclerc's out. We're getting very close to Daniel Ricciardo. We have DRS of him. We're within DRS range of Daniel Ricciardo. Gotta keep focus on the shifting up of the gears. Finally got the move done on Daniel Ricciardo there. Next up is Perez, and I think there are 2 racing points just together here. Oh, is this it? This might be it. Perez taken. Nice. Let's keep pushing here. I think we got Stroll here again. Just like Perez, I think we're gonna slip into a slipstream. There we go. Job done. Alex Albon's next.
That brings you up a place.
I think we can get Alex Albon here too. DRS, slipstream on the inside. Hard on the brakes. Whoa, Alex. Alright. Move complete on Alex Albon.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.7 seconds.
Time to hunt down the leaders, Bottas, Hamilton, and Verstappen, so it's gonna be a long ride. Pit stop information. Pit stop information. Pit stop information.
Repeat now. There's interference.
Pit stop information.
Okay, we have 3 scheduled stops remaining now. 3 stops remaining. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens.
Okay, Jeff just told me 3. I thought I was on a 2-stopper. It was soft, soft, mediums, or soft, medium, softs. I don't know what he's on about. The drivers in front, like Verstappen and Bottas, are pulling away because they're in a DRS train. Alright, here we go. Let's enter the pit lanes here. Alright, we're entering the pit lanes. We're gonna move on to the mediums, because I want to do the medium stint in between it and try and push at the end on the softs. We are going on lean. Let's see how quickly we get released. 2 seconds, almost 3. That's alright. Moving on to the medium stint now. Trying to really push on these mediums. Nice. Okay, finally Jeff's on board. P10 is not all too bad, considering where we are. I got released in some pretty clean air. I'm hoping that the drivers ahead get stuck with traffic a little bit.
Engine mode, please. We're 2 laps over target on fuel.
We're getting close to Daniel Kvyat, as well as Carlos Sainz. Let's see if we can get a move done before the end of this lap, or somewhere near the start-finish straight. Come on. I have faith in you, mate. Slipstream of Daniel Kvyat. Come on. He's pitting. Okay. Come on, Sainz. Give us slipstream. Give us everything. Come on. Give me team orders. Team orders. Let's go. Thank you, Sainz. ERS is almost out, so we're gonna be careful with that. Conserve some of that for later. Alright, a couple people are in the pits. A couple people are in the pits, but I don't know if Bottas and Verstappen, them lads, already went in or not. I'm not sure. I don't think they did. I think Bottas may have. Alright, who's ever in front? I think Ocon is going in. Thank you for the DRS though. Ooh, Verstappen releases 2.5 seconds ahead of us. Perhaps we can attack his position. We're not getting any closer to Max Verstappen or Bottas. They are zooming ahead. I'm gonna put some bet on my I'm gonna put some I'm gonna place my bets on the soft compound tire doing bits here. So my final stint is gonna be super important. Yeah, the performance of the Red Bull and Mercedes cars are a lot better than ours, so it seems like they are pulling away. Verstappen is now 11 seconds ahead. Alright, coming up on some back markers. Let's try to really push on them. possibly get DRS off these guys. 12 seconds to Verstappen ahead. Got Giovinazzi, now we got Russell, and now we got Kimi Räikkönen ahead of us. Kimi Räikkönen sees position. Casual drive right now, trying to catch up to Verstappen and Bottas, but they are way ahead of. So I don't think we can catch them soon. It's gonna be very tough. 14 seconds as we lose the back end out of there. It's not looking good for us right now. Coming to a back marker, it's been a fairly straightforward mediums tire stint. Haven't done much other than try and catch up to these guys up front. Alright, Magnussen seems to be pitting. Massive corner cut, but here we go. We're pushing now for the soft tire stint, which I have a lot of hope for. I hope the soft tire stint is the one that will help us get close to the forerunners here.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
Ooh, Max Verstappen's in the pits. Do I go one more lap? I'd say I go one more lap, trying to overtake him a little. Let's overtake Max Verstappen, please. Thank you. Here we go. We're going into the pits now. We just mounted the curve there. But here we go. Going in for new soft compound tires. This is where everything comes together. We need to really put pedal to the metal here on these softs. Try and catch up with Max Verstappen, who's making the turn around the curb right now. Bottas and Hamilton are way ahead, so I don't know if I can catch him, but I think Verstappen is a possibility. 11 seconds, maybe 20 seconds ahead. Let's try and push here for the final 22 laps. Alright, let's go. Perez is 9 seconds behind me. Is this another fastest lap? Yes, it is. We are getting faster and faster on this track. Perhaps catching Max Verstappen isn't impossible. We'll keep pushing here. I am shaving some time off of Verstappen's delta, but I'm not quite sure if I can catch him. We're up to 11.5 second delta. Let's see if we can get that closer. Alright, we made a sub 10 second delta to Max Verstappen ahead. We're coming up on Alex Albon, I believe, who is doing a horrible job here. Max Verstappen is probably regretting having Alex Albon as a teammate in this race. Offering no protection whatsoever for Max Verstappen, and instead giving me DRS. Let's see if I can catch up. What is Albon doing? Why are you fighting for position, mate? Just under 10 laps to go. Let's see. We are 8.5 seconds behind Max Verstappen. We do have the pace on him. We need to minimize our mistakes. Then we are good to catch him, I think. Penultimate lap, and we are so close to Max Verstappen. 5.5 seconds. It's a valiant effort, but I don't think we'll get anywhere close to overtaking him. Yeah. Mainly because my tires are probably shot. Yep, they are pretty worn out. Yeah, look at the delta to Perez behind us. That's how fast we really are. But the delta to the cars ahead just shows how much faster the Red Bull of Max Verstappen and the two Mercedes are. Here we go, final lap of the Grand Prix. Let's just try and do a good lap here. Bring it home. 6 seconds after a mishap on those turns. Oh well.
Hamilton has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh no, Hamilton stole the fastest lap off of us. We had the fastest lap for a while. Oh well, it is what it is. That's how much faster Lewis Hamilton is to us. Here we go. Yeah, P4 is the best I could do. Oh well.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here in Spielberg, and rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Scenario 7 didn't happen today. We tried our best, but the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton, as well as the Red Bull of Max Verstappen, seemed to be overpowered in the game. We tried to catch up to them, but they were far ahead of us, so unlucky for us, no podium.
After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't it? Smooth, confident and assured. I've got no doubt that he and his team are going to be over the moon with his performance today.
At least we can take the driver of the day accolade home with us today, but the following people finished in this order: Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen on the podium, Norris in 4th, that was us, Perez, Ricciardo, Stroll, Ocon, Kvyat and Sainz round out the points positions. Vettel, Albon, Gasly, Grosjean, Magnussen, Latifi, Giovinazzi, Russell and Raikkonen round out the rest of the grid, with Charles Leclerc not finishing the race. I think he triggered the VSC, or there was a VSC that helped us somewhat. So that is the result of the race. I think we did pretty well considering the car that we had, and also the fact that the Mercedes and Red Bull were so overpowered. I mean, look at where Alex Albon is. He has not done too well today, dropping back to 12th from 5th. So pretty much Max Verstappen's Red Bull is overpowered. I think it's the second chair of Red Bull, the curse of the second seat, so to say. So anyway, here we are at the end of the episode. We tried our best to start from the end of the grid, so the back of the grid, and try to get up the grid as much as we can, and P4 seems to be the best we can do. I mean, as I keep saying, the Mercedes and the Red Bull of Max Verstappen are just overpowered. They are way too good, way too strong, so I don't know what to do. Really, I just tried my best, pushed the McLaren to the limit, and we were able to get P4, so maybe it's a good sign. I mean, if F1 2020 says the McLaren can get P4, who knows what will happen with the McLaren that we see today in this season. That McLaren is quite rapid. In the French Grand Prix, of course, Ricciardo and Norris scored P5 and P6. So it's going to be a good race, I think. McLaren have been pushing, so we'll see how they do. Lando Norris is also on a streak, so let's hope that he improves on that streak at Austria. So, no Scenario 7 today, but still a fun race. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when the next video goes live. As always, hope you're doing well, and until the next video, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video.